The waitress was like, how y'all doing the bill? Black looked at me straight up like, we going half and half. Baby, when I tell you my face dropped, like, uh-oh, back again. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Life in a Party. And I just decided to come here with a little story time about like the worst Tinder date that I ever had. So before Rona, I was, you know, I just got out of a situationship and I decided to get back into the field. So with that being said, you know, I created a little Tinder account or whatever, and it was cute in the beginning. It was cute. You know, I met a couple people, well, I was talking to a couple people, but I limit myself to about 3 that I wanted to meet. And it was this one, I mean, we exchanged numbers. We took the conversation off Tinder, so we exchanged numbers and we started chatting. The conversation was good. I'm not going to talk about this individual because they still follow me on social media, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. So I'm just going to give a nickname. So we're going to say Black. So you know, we vibed. It was like I was fresh off of a situation, so I wanted to meet somebody that wasn't really too serious, but just wanted to be friends and just build for something. So Black was somebody that I thought was very attractive, and the conversation that we had was really good. So we decided to link up one day, right? After like maybe about 3 to 4 weeks, about a month of texting and talking over the phone. So we decided to link up. So Black lived in Harlem and I live in Brooklyn, you know, BK all day, motherfucker to the day outside. What's up? Not just yo, just waiting for no reason. So we decided to link up. So we decided to go to this bar and restaurant in Brooklyn in Harlem called Corner Social. Oh my god, maybe I'm telling too much because I don't want no drama, but fuck it. So we end up going to Corner Social. So I hit up my friend. I was talking to my friend Ashley. So I was like, yo, I'm about to go on this date. She was like, well, do you have an escape plan? Like if the date goes wrong, because this was the first time we was meeting face to face. If the date goes wrong, do you have an escape plan? So that day, my homeboy, Torre lives in Harlem, so I was like, you know what, I really don't have an escape plan, but let me hit up Torre and see if he's off of work and maybe we can link up just in case if this doesn't go well. So I hit up my homeboy. I was like, yo, what's up? Like, what you got planned today? He was like, nah, bro, I'm chilling. I don't got nothing really planned. I said, yo, I'm gonna be uptown. Do you want to link up? So he's like, yeah, let's link up. So we end up making plans. I said, well, I'm going on a date. If I hit you up, you know, within this time, because I was going on a date about maybe 2, we was going to meet up for like 2, 3. If I hit you up within this time, yo, start making your way to me. I'm going to Corner Social. We gonna have vibes and drinks after, you know. So, but if I don't hit you up, that means that, you know, the date went well and me and this individual, me and Black is hanging out. Either we're gonna continue to hang out. So Ray was like, yeah, I'm good with it. All right, cool. So I'm on my way to my date. So I'm kind of nervous, but I'm like, you know, we've been talking for a month, so the conversation is gonna be Gucci. Like, you know, it's just that us meeting face to face. So I'm on my way to my date. I'm talking to my homegirl Ashley, and we're just talking. So she was like, what are the expectations that you have for this date? So I'm like, girl, really nothing. I just want us to vibe, like, you know, have a friendly conversation. Because the conversation that we were having through text messages was bomb. At that point, I still wasn't over my situationship. I just wanted to try something different. So I wasn't trying to run into a commitment. I wasn't trying to run into fucking. I wasn't trying to do none of that. I just wanted somebody just to talk to about it. Okay, so now this is where the date goes. So I get to Corner Social. They're not there yet. Black is not there. So I'm like, okay, like, what the fuck? But we're texting. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Where are you? So they're like, oh, I'm coming. So I was like, all right, cool. Like maybe 5 minutes passed. Black is still isn't there. So I'm like, where are you? Like, what's up? So they're like, oh, I'm coming. So boom, check it. I'm intermittent fasting, so I'm hungry. So when I intermittent fast, it's around, you know, I intermittent fast, I don't eat to like 1, 2 o'clock. So this is like 2:33. My stomach is like, so that usually if I was in my right state of mind, that would have threw me off. So fasting because we had it in the text and I said that I was not eating. I know that I just went the fuck off, but I was just thinking about it. Alright, so they get out the car, Black get out the car. Black is shorter than me. That's not what you advertised on your profile, but okay, whatever. You lied about your couple inches, but not that short, but just okay. You know, we shake hands, we go into corner social, cause you know, we're waiting to be seated, you know, and Black is just looking at me. I guess Black is trying to see what I'm about. Let me just speed up the story. But when we sit down, we start eating, we start chatting, we start talking about relationships. Black is talking about sex. Okay, this is not what I signed up for, but I'm still entertaining it. So, you know, we're talking about relationships, we're talking about past relationships. Black is still talking about sex and hookups. So I'm like, like, what is you doing? So, we order, we're eating, we're vibing, like, you know, we order drinks. I ordered a tequila and Sprite. Black, it seemed like Black wanted me to drink more, so I was babysitting my drink because I'm like, yo, real talk, I'm not here to drink, I'm vibing, the conversation is decent, you keep having sexual innuendos, like you throwing them in there, but that's not something I really want to talk about. So, yo, it's like my camera's trying to die, so I'm trying to fast up the story real quick. So, off rip, I started texting my homeboy like, yo, pull up, you know, because it was getting weird. Like the conversation was just always reflecting about sex. Like I was talking about me losing weight and they would talk about, well, you're small enough to be picked up. What? My big ass being picked up? If I was in that lifestyle, I'd have been with it. Like, cause I've never been picked up before. But fucking, first of all, what are you picking me up for? I'm confused. So whatever. So I'm hitting up Source like, yo, pull up, like get ready, get your shit together. But Source hit me like, yeah, I'm with Mom Zooks, I'm about to head over there, like I'm coming through. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we sitting here chatting, it just kept getting sexual in the window, so I wasn't feeling it. So the bill comes, so Black was like, what you got planned? You like, what you want to do after? Like, do you want to go for a walk or whatever? I'm like, oh, so sweet. So I was like, where you want to walk at? To my crib. First of all, why am I walking to your crib? And then you came in a car, so I'm confused. Why are we walking? So I was like, oh no, I'm not really, you know, I think my homeboy's supposed to meet me. So Black is just like, oh, your homeboy, like, all right, cool. So you not coming to the crib? Mind you, we just got the bill. So I had a turkey burger and fries, and Black had something. No, Black had a hamburger, cheeseburger. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, the bill came. The bill was like more like $60. So Black was like, you don't want to come to the crib? I got drinks. You know, we could vibe out and chat. I was like, no, I think we did enough. And like, you know, let's leave some excitement for the next date. In my mind, I'm like, it's not gonna be a next date. So the bill is here. The waitress come. So I'm like, mind you, when the date happened, I didn't initiate the date. I think when you initiate a date, you supposed to cover it. Black initiated the date. So the waitress was like, how y'all doing the bill? Black looked at me straight up like, we going half and half. Baby, when I tell you my face dropped, like granted, I didn't think that, I'm not a bitch. I always got money and I had cash, but you invited me up here. You told me you wanted to see me. You made us have a date. So why am I paying half? I'm confused, but you know what? Granted, I got you. So I was like, all right, we could pay half and half. They was like, yeah, you know, and then the next day, you know, if we have a next day, let's see, maybe I'll pay for it. In my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm blocking you, motherfucker. So they was like, all right, we paid, the bill paid or whatever. And Black was just like, you know, still trying to press me like, you sure you don't want to come through? I'm like, better yet, bro, my boy is up the block. So Black was like, oh, you had this plan, you was making stops today. I'm like, nah, I just was like, I don't want to go back to your house. Like, it's just kind of weird.
Getting weird.
Like, it's getting weird. This is weird. I don't want to go to your house. So okay, my homeboy was coming. Black was like, oh, let me get a hug. I gave Black a hug. Black let a deep sigh in my ear like and I'm like, what in the fatal attractive scary shit is going on? Like, Black ends up leaving. Mind you, we was following each other on social media. Black ends up leaving. My homeboy comes. I'm telling my homeboy about the date. Black hits me up like, hey, I wish you would have gave me a heads up that you wasn't coming to my house. After, in our conversation, we never discussed that. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm sorry you felt like if I gave you that notion that I was. They was like, nah, it's just, you know, I thought you was just gonna spend the whole day with me and all of them because I know you from Brooklyn. First of all, when you assume, you make a fucking ass out of yourself, okay? And you did. But we was following each other on social media, so I was posting like my homeboy did, like we was on Instagram, like, and Black kept watching the video. Baby, why when I came home that night, Black hit me on some like, oh, I guess you had other plans, like you really kind of wasted my time. But how did I waste your time? I was just so fucking confused. The whole date was confused and weird. Like I was getting pressed because I didn't want to have sex. And granted, you know, I hope I didn't give that notion that I wanted to, but I just came out of a situationship with somebody and I'm not about to give it up. Like, this sex is good. I'm a real nigga and I fuck good. So why would I just give it up to somebody who don't even want to buy me a meal? So I didn't get that notion for you to think that I was gonna come. I know like the whole view looks different, but my fucking camera died and I had to get this shit the fuck out. But I didn't give you that view that I wanted to come to your crib and have sex. Like, I think I gave you the notion that I was gonna fuck you when I first met you. Like, I didn't, I'm not like that. I'm not, I'm scared, There's a lot of stuff out here, I don't even know you. So, the moral of the story is, me and Black didn't work. Black had blocked me on Instagram just to refollow me, which was weird. This is your boy Life of the Party. I want you to follow me on all social media platforms at Life of the Party. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe and share with your friends.